So when we went out looking specifically, I wanted something all encompassing. I wanted something that did everything, that had reliable GPS, that had reliable video, that parents could track, that type of stuff. And so that's what we were looking for. And I have totally found the GPS is second to none. The student tracking, we rely on that a lot as our district does paid ridership. So we really use that. I tout the live video is the best feature of the whole system. The offloading of high def video has been really valuable. And the tablets being on the buses, especially to new drivers, that has proven to be invaluable.
We also saw that discipline started dropping on buses, that when the assistant principal walked out in the bus loop, made sure all the buses are loaded, dismissed them, that assistant principal then quickly came back into their office and pulled up every bus and just sat there and watched. And when they saw an issue, they would speak to the bus, get that issue resolved right then or the next morning. We saw discipline start coming down. And for us, that was a huge win.
The fact that I can follow the map, so I can go and look and say a road is closed. I can see exactly where that bus is and say to the driver, okay, right now I want you to do this, 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 and this, and you'll be able to get out of there. And it can help them. So there's a lot of positives to it that other camera systems don't offer. And we did have one system before this. The GPS was nothing like this. Nothing. It was delayed. It wasn't as detailed. It kind of was an easy choice. And the superintendent really wanted to have the parent app. So then we could do the push notifications a lot quicker and a lot easier than what we do now. So, and we could do it from a cell phone, which makes it easy too.
So we signed up early on when the product was being developed, and we knew it. We knew that we were a beta tester, and we knew that we'd have to give feedback. And in the long run, that's really helped us because it allowed us to influence the product development. I see continuous improvement. And when we met with Transportant, one of the things that impressed us was their eagerness to listen and learn what our district needed. And from what I've heard since then, that's how Transportant is with everybody. So that really influenced us, knowing that if it wasn't there, it would be.
My goodness, what a question. It's totally different because we rely on cameras so much here for student management and accidents and all those kind of things like that, that we just couldn't be without that, and be able to have it live streamed to us and pull that data up and be able to also have our principals can do the same thing. It has been a lifesaver. And it also, by getting more people involved like that, you can get information out what you need quicker too. So it's been a great system
since we implemented it. Well, there's several things that we've changed. Number one, I think the drivers having GPS right on the buses, that has been a great change for us. I personally have been using the route performance report a lot lately to determine the actual arrival times of buses at schools and stops, etc. And I've really found that to be very accurate. The live video and offloading of video indescribably made my job so much easier. I can get a child disciplined for fighting on a bus before they're even home from school, and I will have watched it already on the video. So it's just amazing.
We can capture an event on the bus, and if the driver uses the incident button, we can be alerted, and within 7 minutes I can be in contact with a parent asking for their help with their student to change their behavior. And when I approach it like that, that's so much more receptive from the parent standpoint than a write-up that goes to them a week and a half later.
Launched it, the parents jumped in, and oh my gosh, everybody started downloading it. everybody, once they kind of figured out how to work it, and it took a day or two for that to happen, we immediately saw our calls start coming down. Schools started seeing their calls come down because parents can pull up the app and see everything that they need to see. Now we've got a couple of years under our belt. Everything has gone so much smoother. We work very hard to make sure that all of our information is correct in our routing software, so that when it goes over to Transportant each night, everything is just a fine-oiled and fine-tuned machine for sure. I don't understand how a school district doesn't have something like this. If you have any questions whatsoever, I would love to talk with you. If you're anywhere close to Arkansas, you can even come down and I'll show you an AM and PM shift so that you can see the dashboard, how we use it behind the scenes, and then we'll go out and get on a bus and I'll show you exactly what the driver sees. And when you see the two and you marry them together, it's a no-brainer for me.